This has not aged well. Jake Tapper condemns President Trump for accusing Obama of spying on his campaign. By Jim Hoff for thegatewaypundit.com. This didn't age well. Jake Tapper lambasted the American public in 2017 for believing Obama spied on Trump. Jake Tapper, we noticed some numbers that alarmed us today. They appeared in an ABC Washington Post poll showing a shockingly high percentage of Americans believe President Obama intentionally spied on Donald Trump and members of his campaign. This was after President Trump accused Barack Obama of spying on Trump Tower. And this was terrible. Just found out that the Obama had wiretapped in Trump Tower just before the victory. Nothing found. This is McCarthyism. Tapper continued, if McCarthyism is defined as making wild accusations without any evidence, the only thing that were McCarthyism were the president's tweets. Really? So you're not supposed to speak out? Of course, we know that Trump was absolutely correct and that the Obama administration was not only spying on Trump Tower, but they even implanted a spy into his campaign. Sorry, Jake Tapper, via Ryan Saavedra. Jake Tapper has not aged well.
We noticed some numbers that alarmed us today. They appeared in an ABC News Washington Post poll showing a shockingly high percentage of Americans believe President Obama intentionally spied on Donald Trump and members of his campaign. This all
You mean to tell me all mainstream media was bashing Trump, ridiculing Trump, and yet, surprise, it didn't work on the American people? Wow, that is really groundbreaking. Really, Tapper? You're an idiot.
Of course, on March 4th, after a long, frustrating week for the president, at the end of which he suddenly and seemingly out of nowhere began a succession of tweets that started with, quote, terrible, just found out that Obama had my wires tapped in Trump Tower just before the victory, nothing found. This is McCarthyism. Now, if McCarthyism is defined as making wild accusations without any evidence, the only thing that was McCarthyism were the president's tweets. Any evidence, Speaker of the House Paul Ryan?
Any evidence that this has occurred. The Intelligence Committee has not seen evidence that this has occurred.
How about you, FBI Director James Comey?
Oh, yeah.
I have no information that supports those tweets, and we have looked carefully inside the...
So that would have seemingly been that, except that the president and his team kept pushing ways to try to make this evidence-free claim somewhere sort of possibly in the neighborhood of almost not entirely false. Now, they failed, but they muddied the waters quite a bit. And now, here are the shocking numbers from today. 32% of the public thinks President Obama intentionally spied on Donald Trump and members of his campaign, and 52% of Republicans believe this charge, a charge that there is literally no evidence to support. It is the definition of fake news. Now look, this is America, and you can believe whatever you want to believe. 18% of the public says they've seen or been in the presence of a ghost. I mean, whatever. But in a thriving democracy, truth matters, and facts matter. We learned in the campaign that Donald Trump can be cavalier about facts and truth. We learned in his first 100 days that that's not going to change. Indeed, that some in the government and some of his friends in conservative media will even work to try to make his falsehoods seem true.
Isn't it crazy, right? Isn't it crazy? Isn't it crazy? Could you honestly... I mean, people are waking up. There's no way people aren't waking up to these facts. And they can spend all their airtime bashing Trump. People are going to find out the truth. They're already starting to get hip to it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.